Hello. Okay, I've come here 1 minute before 6 o'clock. Taran Paji, what's up? Hi Shashank. Hi Shashank. Taran Paji Singh Kidda. Okay. Mrinali. Okay, we still have hi Natasha. We still have 1 minute to go for 6 o'clock. I have this habit of just hi Nidhi, hi Nidhi, how are you? Hi Neha. Natasha, how's the young one doing? Hey bro, what's up? So nice to see you. Vivan, you better stay for this one, huh? I saw Dangal just a few days back. Awesome. So it's 6 o'clock and it's time for me to be live talking about something that I love the most, which is anything related to fitness and food, nutrition, being one of the most important aspects ever in fitness. Again, I would just like to say it's the most ignored aspect. It's the simplest to understand. It's the most difficult to execute many a time. And uh, last week I had a pretty interesting discussion on on how to balance out food in terms of the entire understanding of you know are you kind of really getting bored when because you're staying alone. And it was a great response, thanking many of you, and I can see a lot of you are back for today's chat. So today what the endeavor and the fun part of this chat is going to be that I've realized that because of the lockdown, a lot of individuals who are into the space of eating healthy food. Hi Pooja, into this. Hi Priya, on eating healthy food. You know, if they are at home, they find it very challenging to ask their cook or say, "Mummy, give me my kind of food because." I feel घर का खाना आप बहुत तेल डालते हो, there's too much of oil, there's this and there's that, and one doesn't tend to relate the word healthy to घर का खाना. So the main crux of today's live is to help everybody understand. I'm going to take on questions. I'm going to try and understand what your mindset is. Hi D, hi Priyal, to see as to how घर का खाना is actually healthy and how you can create a balance between helping everybody out at home, especially in these times, rather than being a little nuisance and saying कि नहीं मेरे को तो मेरा सैलरी ही चाहिए वरना मैं खाना नहीं खाऊंगा. Those things should not happen. So that's hi Amit, hi Kiran, hi Gitu. So before I start, does anybody want to ask me any kind of a question? So I'll tell you how this thought emerged, how the idea of this thought also emerged is because I was in Delhi for close to 2.5 months, and I went only for I was just going there for a week. So of course, when I go to Delhi for a week, my idea of eating is only to enjoy all my favorite foods. So whenever I go to Delhi, my mom, without fail, she always has my arar ki dal, sukhe aloo, there's paneer, there's chawal, there's roti. Oh, and as soon as I eat that meal, I just want to sleep. So, cut to the 2 days of the lockdown. After 2 days, lockdown gets announced, and then I'm like, oh, this is going to probably go on for some, at least 3-4 weeks, and then weeks became months. What I realized that if I have to get into the healthy regime of eating, it's going to be very difficult for me to source a lot of foods because everything was shut. Everything was shut. Fortunately, everything has started opening up right now, but everything was shut that time. And it was just a little challenge that how do I टेल माई मॉम कि नहीं मेरे को रोटी नहीं खानी है रात को, मेरे को किसी तरह आप वेजीज दो, एक्स्ट्रा वेजीज दो, ये करो. सो सो आई wanted to adapt, you know, and keep all the concepts of nutrition, whatever I've learned over the years, to adapt to my ghar ka khana, something which I've really grown up on. And that's how the idea of a topic like this emerged. So, any questions? Looking like fine. Okay. Yeah, Nina auntie, yeah, that's my bhabhi saying my mom is a great cook. Of course, she's the best cook. And yeah, hi Shivali, hi Fab, hi Jia, hi Ritesh. Oh man, this is my lucky day. All of you are there. Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying it is absolutely fine to eat ghar ka khana, because that is the khana, you know, you've all grown up with. I have grown up with, and I just haven't become 6'2" like that. This is all because of ghar ka khana. Now the idea is, how do you create a balance between understanding what how do you define, what are your definition of healthy when it comes to ghar ka khana? Okay, it does not mean that it is unhealthy food. It is absolutely fine. So I would like to probably just see one or two questions popping up. Hi Dan, hi Dan. I want to see a few questions popping up before I actually want to say what I need to say. Thanks, Apna. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. Let's start with what I really want to say. Hi Jia, hi Sumit, hi Baba. Okay, Baba, not Sumit. Uh, so I feel, rather than being demanding uh, about, I want to eat this, varna I'm not going to eat food. uh, it's very important to help everybody at home understand what is the advantage of eating a particular kind of food versus a particular kind of food. Okay, so how I would say this is, how you educate them is going to play a relevant role in helping you break this entire barrier of I want to eat this and I don't want to eat that. Okay, so the first thing that comes to which comes to my mind is, you just can't straight away go and say, "Yeah, my mom is also there now." You just can't go and tell that कि नहीं मेरे को खाना olive oil में ही खाना है. Huh? You can tell them that how is normal oil different from olive oil, and you can just place out the advantages. If you're going to just say that नहीं मैं तो olive oil में ही खाना खाऊंगा, then it's pointless. You're just trying to be dictative over there, and trust me, with your cook and mom around, you can never win with them. You're just going to get what you're going to get. So it's about how you help them understand this aspect of a very small aspect of oil. My bhabhi asked me, can you eat normal dal roti chawal? Absolutely, bhabhi, you can absolutely eat normal dal roti chawal, because at least that is something I have grown up with. And when I have to look at everything from a nutrition point of view, I'm getting my carbs, I'm getting my I'm getting my protein, I'm getting my fats, and these are the three essentials when it comes to uh, uh, nutrition. And of course, you should just, everything should be defined in quantities. You just cannot binge on it. It doesn't mean you end up having like a big bowl of rice and binge on it. So in fact, I'm going to take my next point about a very very simple aspect of white versus brown. Okay, so there is always, let's say example, there's white rice and there's brown rice. Now the core difference between both these kinds of foods is, Sapna, I'll come to your question. Is dairy important? I don't really consume it. I'll come to that question. When I talk about white versus brown, understand, there are primarily two kinds of carbohydrates. One is a simple carbohydrate, one is a complex carbohydrate. The main difference between a simple and complex is, simple gets digested quickly. Now, something that gets digested quickly, the chances are that you would feel hungry. Sorry, hungry. I just fumbled. You will feel hungry in a short interval of time. Okay, it doesn't mean it's bad. Okay, versus a complex carb where the food gets digested at a slower pace, so the chances of you feeling hungry in a short interval are smaller. Okay, so now a simple thing like white rice versus brown rice. The the when it comes to calories, both of them are literally equal in calories. Okay, the only thing is the digestion time is the key over here. Now the thing with white rice is, at least I can realistically talk about myself in this. When I do consume white rice, I end up many a times, depending on the situation, I may end up having an extra bowl or so. But when it comes to having brown rice, that does not happen. Brown rice actually keeps me fuller, and white rice I need to eat more to keep myself full, so I am unnecessarily consuming more. Okay, so it's a very small and a very simple switch which can be made. Okay, and similarly we can even look at, you can look at white bread versus brown bread, multigrain bread. So anything that is white, like we can talk about pasta, whole wheat pasta, there's white pasta, whole wheat pasta. So just a small switch like this can make a huge difference. Okay. Um, in Indian cuisine, we have a tendency to overcook most of the things, as I have observed, be that meat or veggies, losing the nutrient level. Don't you think so? Yes, if you're going to overcook anything, you're going to lose the nutrition value of it. So yes, don't. And again, one more thing is, if you're going to keep it for a longer time in your fridge and think, okay, I'm going to eat it tomorrow, that also does not really help. That's why, when one of the best things is that when you're making juices also, it should be fresh. That's why we call it fresh juices. You shouldn't keep juices ready, and you end up consuming it after 2 3 hours. uh, what about sugar, brown versus white? Bhabhi, very good question. So when we come to sugar also, again, the thing about sugar is, of course, white is white, uh, and one doesn't have a control on it. You end up consuming, it's like, who doesn't like white sugar? So my suggestion would always be that you should look at alternatives, like you're looking at, jaggery or organic honey. They taste equally good. They are way 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 healthier. So it's important to keep, to make that switch. I know where you're coming from. Uncle and auntie in Chandigarh would be saying, नहीं नहीं, एक एक ही है, वाइट शुगर थोड़ा ना छोड़ना है, फैटी को बोलो कि क्या बोल रहा है, ठीक है. So it's more like, it's just about helping everybody understand that just making that switch is going to be a little important aspect from a long term point of view. It's very difficult to change the mindset of your parents. Mom is there, yeah, she's still there. It's very difficult to change the mindset, but again, you should keep on trying. You should keep on helping them understand. Like, there's one thing which I have always done whenever I've gone home. I have never ever touched white sugar. I don't even, forget about home, I don't touch white sugar only. So that's something which has happened over a period of time. And when I say that period of time, it's probably been 10 years now. Very rarely I really want to indulge into something which is made out of white sugar. If you throw a few gulab jamuns at me, I'm just going to open my mouth. But yeah, Baba, I know I fumbled on the Punjabi line also. Sapna, you had asked me a question on dairy. Dairy is, of course, we are all getting into this entire mindset of, let's be dairy free, and we do a lot of things now. The main crux for me to come on, on speaking on this platform right now, of saying ghar ka khana, like, for me, from my point of view, if you are stuck and you are hungry, let's say somebody like you who's totally into fitness, and let's say food is over, राशन वाला नहीं है, दुकान बंद हो गई, सब हो गया, to have a glass of milk is actually not a bad option as a meal. It's going to keep you full also. And yeah, it actually ends up boiling down on how much milk, or what kind of dairy are you consuming, how much of it are you consuming. If you're just going to consume little, if you're going to have a little curd with your main meal, if you're going to have you know little bit of milk, say, with breakfast, I really don't see that as I don't see that as a bad thing at all. Yes, we've got other foods, we've got other dairies, like everything is made from almond milk, and you've got coconut milk. So things are there, they're available. But yeah, if you're going to just have regular milk, regular dairy, there's nothing wrong in it as long as the consumption is controlled. What's your thought on stevia, Bobby? I'm not going to get into stevia and sweeteners right now. In fact, next Thursday I'm going to be getting into a topic of meetha. Priya, is honey a good option? Yes, honey is always a good option. Is it higher on calories? It is higher on calories, but it is much more healthier. Yeah, again, Priya, it doesn't mean it's healthier that you end up having a bath in honey. It's the same thing like olive oil. Olive oil is healthier, but it doesn't mean you end up just consuming too much of it. On We have another question over here. What do you prefer, food that digests quickly or or food that digests quickly or takes longer to digest for weight loss? What about eating 5 meals diet, etc.? Priyanka, yeah, eating 5 to 6 meals a day has always been my mantra, and and it depends on uh, what kind of food you are eating. It depends on what kind of meal you're eating. It depends on what your next activity is going to be. So it all depends on that, whether you're going to have a simple carbohydrate or a complex carb. Both of them have a separate purpose. So yeah, it depends on the purpose. Both of them are equally important in consumption. Hmm? Uh, yeah, Kalpa is totally off topic. She's a little high. I don't know on what. She's totally going off radar. I shall see this later. Having milk before sleep is okay, especially in celiac people like I am. Okay, great, thank you. There has been mixed reviews on timing of consumption of fruits. Oh, brilliant question. That's something which I was going to get to. And some say you can't have them during the night or late evening. So, what should be the right time for it? In fact, I'm just going to share something. Like these are. Oh, I can't be seen. Okay. These are some of the mid-meal options I have actually written down over here. If you see, fruits is right on top. Okay. You can see there's fruits, there are dry fruits, there's fresh vegetable juice, there's coconut water, maybe a simple salad, roasted chanas, beetroot chips. Yeah, not your potato chips, beetroot chips. So if you see fruits over there, I'm going to be talking about this. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay. Priya, I'll come to your question. So now let me talk about this aspect of fruits, which is very interesting. I think so. I did talk about this last time, and I think so. I'll always be bringing this up. Hi Firdos. Hi Firdos. Um, uh, Fruits should not be consumed post you eating post you eating a main meal or any meal. You should always look at consuming fruits on an empty stomach. So the best time to actually consume your fruits is maybe it's the first meal when you wake up in the morning. It can work as a pre-workout meal. It can work as a post-workout meal. It can work as a mid-meal for sure. Rather than having let's say if you have this habit of consuming fruits, ये बहुत दिल्ली वाली चीज़ है एक्चुअली, कि फ्रूट्स खाने की आदत है खाने के बाद. And okay, ulta pulta board, I got it. Okay. uh, okay. I can't do anything right now about that. And we look at if you are having fruits post, let's say, lunch, like lunch, you have already provided the relevant nutrition to to yourself. Perfect carbs, proteins, fat. Now the thing is, when you consume fruits, that entire nutrition that has been given to you, वो basically जब आप fruit खाते हो ना, तो वो सारा nutrition जो अंदर है ना वो सड़ जाता है, क्योंकि fruits are slightly acidic. Okay, and it should be consumed on an empty stomach versus you having it post a meal. So yeah, mama, now you're reading this, there's so many times you've given me saying ki acha have अरे तरबूज और खरबूजा, एंड आई हैव ऑलवेज टोल्ड यू आई हैव इट लेटर ऑन एज अ मील. आपने तो सुनी नहीं वैसे अभी तक, बट ठीक है, मे बी बाबा विल हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस ऑल्सो वाइल ही इज देयर. एंड yeah, so you should always look at eating fruits as a meal rather than with a meal. That's okay, that's my bandwidth on fruits. I want to just give 2 minutes to that topic. And Sumit, hi Sumit, uh, can you tell us the benefits of curd? Well, there's nothing like curd isn't bad as long as it's just a part of your meal. It's absolutely fine. Curd helps cooling down your entire digestive system also. Ritesh asked me, what is your take on the word diet? Ritesh, you know this, we don't believe in this word diet. I think so. We believe in the word of lifestyle, and I think so. We just need to adapt to food that works towards our lifestyle. And diet, I think so, has become a very overused word. And there's nothing known as like a diet. It's just helping people understand, how they can adapt to a better lifestyle based on their current lifestyle. I'm never going to ask somebody to stop something, but yes, I can show them the advantage of, okay, how could you start, mending a few things, how you can replace a few things, how you can replace your poor eating habits and get into healthier eating habits. There's nothing bad or wrong. Oh, there was one question, but it has just gone up. Kombucha. Yeah, kombucha is good. Kombucha is absolutely fine to have. But if you're going to have it as just as a small meal, I don't think so it's really going to suffice. So yeah, it can be a part of anything with your mid meals. Now I'm just going to see how does this work. This is ulta pulta for you? Is it still ulta pulta? Can you guys read this? Or you're trying to read it? So basically, there are a few points that I've really written down over here, where you're talking about ghar ka khana, and small things like helping understand white versus brown. Okay. So I'm just you can't see this. Okay. Eating fruits on an empty stomach is something I've written. Okay. Then there's one point which I've written I haven't spoken about. Okay, cool. You can't read it. I'm just going to figure this out later on. It's about fried. Now again, it's a choice. It's a very easy choice. And in fact, I have really I've really learned this very small thing from Sumit and Bhabi about fried. It's like whenever I've been to their place, which happens once in a while. I know we just stay like 15 kilometers apart, but it happens once in a while. They've always given me air fried food, which I think so is a brilliant option. You're still getting to eat your favorite food, but it's actually made in a healthier way. So again, simple, fried versus air fried. There's no rocket science in this. It's absolutely simple. Saps, you are asking about white bread, brown bread. What's your take? I just spoke about white. I just spoke about white versus brown. So anything white in nature is a simple carbohydrate. It gets digested quickly. The chances of you overeating on something which is simple in nature is pretty. It's pretty high. It happens with me at times. You may overeat when you're having something simple in nature. Again, it depends. What is the purpose of are you having it in lunch? Are you having it in lunch, or are you having it in as a small meal? Because the digestion time of a simple carb like a white bread is pretty quick. versus a brown bread, multigrain bread, where because it's a complex carb, the digestion time of it is slow. It gets digested at a slow pace, and you don't feel hungry in a short interval. So I will always go with something brown in nature. But yeah, white bread would probably work for me at times when if I know I'm getting into a quick, if I'm getting into a workout and I'm really feeling low on energy and I really need to just consume something, maybe I can just have a quick brown bread, a white bread, peanut butter sandwich, get myself re-energized, and go and have a kick-ass workout. I hope that explains that aspect. Hassan, I need help. Hassan, no. How are you, Hassan? Rice is the reason for the fat and stomach growth. Well, Hassan, rice is not bad. Firstly, uh, I want all of you to understand this aspect that whether rice, if you're going to have if you're going to have a mountain of rice, of course it's going to be anything done in. Hi, Rishika, so nice to see you. Anything that is done in excess is bad. So as long as you know, okay, this should be my daily calorie intake, it's absolutely fine to consume rice. You will not have, um, you cannot have a mountain of rice, Hassan, because I've seen you doing that in the past. So you need to stop that. Uh, Madhvi is asking, can you breeze through high GI, low GI? Madhvi, not today. It's a different topic altogether. But I'm going to make a note of this on high GI and low GI. Rishika's asking me blood group. Rishika, I'm not going to get into any blood group diets right now. I'm somebody who really wants to help people understand really the basics of eating, and what is the correct way of understanding food rather than really getting into blood groups right now. It's something little advanced, but so I'm not going to throw light on that, at least not today. Kalpa is asking wheat or rice. Kalpa, I'm not going to answer your questions. You've been pretty mean on the live today. Um, Anything else? Anything else? I'm just going to see if I've covered most of my topics here. Ta-da-da-da-da. Another small meal which really, yes, I did miss your question. There are quite a few questions. You can just, if you could type that question or type it out, or copy paste it right now, I'll be happy to answer that. Um, um, Small mid meal, like having a multigrain biscuit versus a biscuit made from refined flour. Which one would you choose? Okay, let me see. Let me see what you guys are going to choose over here. Will you choose a multigrain biscuit, or will you choose a refined flour biscuit? Okay, I'm still waiting. No biscuits whatsoever. Madhvi, don't lie. I know you used to eat biscuits when you were in Fitness First. I have seen you. Okay. Listen, listen. Here, my question is, I'm not asking what you should eat, and I'm not saying biscuits are bad. Okay? If there is multigrain lying and there is a biscuit of refined flour lying, which one would you choose? Multigrain. Yes, Baba. No grain biscuit. Nice, good, Kalpa. Kalpa, the question which you actually asked was already answered earlier. Okay, atta biscuit, multigrain biscuit. Okay, multi. Okay, great, multi. Now let me tell you one thing. We all know that multigrain is better. Yeah, refined with chocolate. There you come. The bourbon biscuit comes into place over here. Okay, but many a times we get stuck, and then again we end up having that refined flour biscuit. The only problem is, again, anything refined, you're having refined flour, you end up consuming more, and because you end up consuming more, that's where the actual problem lies. Having a refined flour biscuit once in a while is not a problem at all. Yeah, it's like if there's nothing lying around, it doesn't mean that you keep yourself hungry. You need to eat a meal, you need to eat a small meal, you will eat it. Yes, choosing the right kind of food over, when you're given both the choices, yes, multigrain will be any day the best choice for you. Um, I did miss out a question, I think so, again on top. Uh, Hi Ritesh, again. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to be in the last 5 to 7 minutes of this live. So just throw up on all your questions. I asked the challenge once face replacing healthy with normal food is the cost will and authentic. So can you cover something on that soon? Sure, I will look at that for sure. Um yeah, I mean there is a lot of difference there. I won't say a lot of difference, but yes, there is a difference in the commercials of maybe something white. And there's you and I can talk about pastas. At least I know this. A regular pasta versus a whole wheat pasta, there's a lot of difference in pricing. But again, I don't think so. We are really attuned, or we are that kind of audience over here that has pasta for a living. So you should look at, if you're having that pasta once in a while, just invest in a whole wheat pasta. Uh, there, the white rice versus brown rice. Of course, you should know what kind of brands are there to get that brown rice from. And there is nothing. It's not like there's not too much. It's not such a big price difference. But yes, I do get your point, and one can look at covering that in another talk later on. Are there any specific fat burning foods as claimed by certain videos? Bobby, you need to tell me, be more specific on what is your question. There are a lot of videos which float around, so I really don't get into that's, I think so, that's a little off topic right now, because here we are talking about ghar ka food. How do we create the healthy aspect of it? What would be a good late night snack? That's well, it depends on how hungry are you, and is it something that you're looking? Is it something that you are having on a daily basis, or is it like a one-off thing? If it's something like on a daily basis, maybe you can just uh, dry fruits. Shalini really voted for dry fruits. I would say, okay, maybe if you want to just have a little, you want to have a date or so, maybe that would work for you. If you're feeling a little more hungry, maybe you can just cut a little salad for yourself. If you are regularly feeling hungry at night, maybe that sabzi which is left, in dinner, maybe you can just save a little. If you know it's a habit that हमें को भूख लगने वाली है बाद में, तो थोड़ा सब्जी बचा लो, वो भी रात को थोड़ा सा बाद में खा लो. बट कोशिश करो that you don't. Make sure that you are hydrating yourself. Yes, there was a question on water. Yes, make sure that you keep on hydrating yourself, so that one of the easiest ways to actually get into this, of resolving this issue of overeating, is actually to make sure that you are hydrating yourself throughout the day. Hydration plays a very important role when it comes to um, tackling this aspect of overeating. Whey protein is good. All proteins are good, but again, it depends on what's your purpose. What's your purpose? Protein is always good. Carbs are also good. Carbs keep you happy. Yeah, just don't binge on carbs. Binging is the issue. Don't binge on all your fats. Fats is good. You need the right ratio. You need the right ratio of carbs, proteins, and fat throughout the day. You cannot you can function through you can only function through these three sources of energy that are available to you. Okay, late night snack done. I'm not a big fan of, talking about whey protein as such right now. If you were to ask me, I would say you probably shouldn't be having that whey protein. There are many better options to consume it. But yes, if you are just what do you call, if there is no option left, having a whey protein is nothing wrong. It's a supplement. Supplement means instead of. So there's nothing wrong in having it, but yes, you should know what are the pros and cons of, you need to ensure that your water consumption is surely very good when you're getting into something like your if you're having your protein shakes. So your water consumption has to be at least a good, maybe at least a good liter and a half more if you're getting into protein shakes, if that does answer your question. You are okay, Kalpa, again. uh Thanks, Bobby. What should I have in dinner or breakfast while I am intermittent fasting? And I love rice. So, Sarita, there is nothing wrong in having rice at all. And PC is actually on. He's been following IF. Shivali, I've been following IF, and I'm pretty inspired by them as to how they keep their food gaps, and they're eating healthy. So having rice is not the issue at all. But yes, it is a very specific question as to when do you start your, what are the timings of your fast. So but I can just let you know there's nothing wrong in having rice at all. Someone suggested I will not afford, so go ditch it. Great, ditch it. Perfect. So I'm going to be here another 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just going to reiterate what I've spoken about. I actually, I just made some notes. I thought I'll just put them here, but this is all ulta pulta for you. So yeah, ghar ka khana, white versus brown. Eat fruits on an empty stomach. Always choose air fried over fried. These are small things that you can look into. Choose multigrain if you have the option of choosing between multigrain and refined. Always look at the healthier options. A lot of mid-meal options that have been written over here. Fruits are there, dry fruits are there. If you have that little meetha craving, which I'm going to talk about. In fact, my next live is all about what do I do with my sweet tooth. It's somewhere hidden in the corner, but how do I control my sweet tooth urges? And that is something which is going to be the core of next Thursday's discussion. And have a date. Any it is right now, times are bad, you can't even go out on a date, so just you rather eat a date. Fresh vegetable juices, you got coconut water, you got simple salad, you got roasted chanas, you got beetroot chips. I in fact wrote a few more. You can maybe have a glass of milk. Somebody asked a glass of milk, right? Sapna asked a glass of milk. Eggs is a great option. And the last one is, explore your sabzi leftovers. फ्रिज खोलो रात को, अगर भूख लग जाए तो थोड़े लेफ्टर्स खा सकते हो, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Okay, so I guess this is it. Yeah, Russian diet, Mama. I'm just going to see why is it not coming aage piche. So guys, I would just like to thank all of you for coming for this live again. I once had 1 kg of kalakand in one go. Okay, Baba. I'll see you for tomorrow morning's workout. Now that you've spoken about kalakand, and yes, if there's any feedback, please write to me. Please share that feedback. Feedback only helps me get better at whatever I'm doing. Again, the idea of these live sessions is not to share, like that complicated yarn, but I am a person who just loves to keep everything very basic, and basic is simple. So thank you so much once again, and I'm going to see you next Thursday. Till then, stay safe, and take care of yourselves. Take care of everybody around you. Eat healthy, make sure you work out, and the most important thing, keep smiling. Thank you.